Welcome, my name is Drew Innes and I have the pleasure of interviewing Nathan, who's one of the global leaders in Lifepath Unlimited. And Nathan and I had the opportunity to share some incredible magic moments at the recent breakthrough event in St Thomas, the Virgin Islands. So I just wanted to ask Nathan a couple of questions on how he found the experience and just see whether he can share with us what he took away from the breakthrough event. So thanks for joining me today, Nathan. It's fantastic. Firstly I want to ask you is, what were your expectations prior to the event? You know, did you have any preconceived ideas? And
basically, because there hadn't been too many people from the Southern Hemisphere go to a breakthrough event, so I only heard a few stories and I heard great things about it. So I was really excited. I did want to go there just with an open mind, and I had only reasonable small expectations and wanted to just basically see if the event would blow my mind, and it did. So the expectations weren't too high. I like to experience things as they come for myself, not based on what other people think. So it was great to hear what a couple of the other people who have been to a breakthrough event before was like. However, I just kept an open mind, and it was generally very, very excited. With the build up towards breakthrough actually. So yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you in fact have a personal breakthrough while you were there?
Great question, Drew. I did have a couple of breakthroughs. On a personal level, I felt like, even after a couple of days of being there, being around a room of like-minded people who really were inspirational, and I'm not even just talking about the people that got up on stage and spoke. The people in the room were very inspirational, sharing their stories and their emotions and being vulnerable in front of people. That to me was a real highlight, listening to people talk from their heart, share their experiences, and really felt like they could be open and honest with people, like-minded people in the room. Obviously, we broke arrows with our throats, and we bent our steel bar, 6-foot rebar together, and we walked on fire even, which was quite exciting. So all those things were unreal. The guest speakers. I think one of the highlights for me was just to see a couple of people who had goals and visions, and there was one person in particular, Macy, who's a 90-year-old woman who built a swimming pool after collecting cans for 30 years, collecting and crushing cans. And for someone who was that determined to have a goal and wait 30 years before she saw the reward for it, that was inspiring. That makes me really believe that anything is achievable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the things that I noticed also was just, there was people that I met on day one that I said goodbye to 3 days later, and you could see in their eyes and you could see in their posture and their, it was oozing out of them that they were different people. They were going home fired up about life, fired up about their businesses.
Yeah.
So, I saw some breakthroughs, absolutely.
Yeah, great.
So, look, in terms of the overall event, if you had to rate it somehow, how would you rate the overall event?
Because personal development is one of my passions, and the event touching on so many different aspects of personal development, from business perspective to relationships to goal setting to mindset. For me it was at least a 10 out of 10. I have to say, it basically exceeded my expectations because they were quite low, just to keep an open mind. And I walked away just feeling like I have done something that I feel very like something that I've been meant to do in my life. This is part of our business, and we get to experience, personal development. This isn't just about, making money off different people or anything like that. This is about growing as people, as spirits, and actually helping others do the same. And this is our business. So for me, I get goosebumps even just talking about it and thinking about, the conversations I had with people and seeing the transformations that you just spoke about with other people, other than myself. So, as an overall experience, I'll be going to the next one if I can, for sure.
Yeah, I experienced the same thing. I found myself on day 2 getting up really early and going down to the beach, and quite literally I was there by myself. It was, you know, maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun had just come up, and I made a little video recording, and I can remember on the recording I said, I literally have to pinch myself. Here I am in an exotic resort location on the other side of the world,
Yep.
sharing magic moments with like-minded people.
Yep.
And it's what I actually do as a business to generate income into my household situation.
Yep.
And throughout that whole process, I'm constantly adding value to other people's lives. It was just, it was an incredible reflection.
Absolutely.
So,
You know, I think, you know, with the experiences I've had in different jobs and owning other businesses as well, I cannot remember a time where I felt so happy, so serene, so joyful about the work that I do on a daily basis. I'm actually trying to help people change their lives, and to be financially rewarded for it is an absolute bonus. But knowing that the products that that Lifepath present and use, I know that they're quality, and I know that it makes a difference. You know, so that's what I'm really proud of as well.
fantastic. You know, I feel exactly the same way. So how valuable would you say this event is for anyone considering Lifepath as a business opportunity? You know, in terms of an attendance at this event or any future events, you know, how valuable would it be to them?
Yeah, it's a great question, Drew, because I think you know, positioning oneself at the destiny level like we have really means that we're in it for the long haul. And in terms of gaining the experience and being able to share these experiences, because you know, there are quite a few people who may, you know, own the Breakthrough and Destiny packages but don't go to the events. And you know, I feel really proud that I can come back to Australia like you and not say, well, so and so said it was like this and so said it was amazing. You and I can share our experiences, and it's a lot more intimate. So I feel like, I believe that you know, when I speak to people on the phone and I can actually be that open and honest with them and share with them about how my experiences were and not coming from a third party, it makes a massive difference to how it comes across on the phone, and it's true, you know, it's great. So in terms of the progress, well, I think we need to personally develop to go forward. So if we're positioned, that's one thing, but if we're not personally developing and going to these events to personally develop, then we're going backwards. And if we're going backwards, then I don't necessarily think our businesses are going to go forwards either. So how valuable is it? I think it's imperative. I think it's you know, it's a must.
Yeah, I'd agree. I had the opportunity to share a moment with one of the top income earners out of the US market, and funnily enough, you know, he actually came over to me and said, look, I just want to congratulate you for, you know, for making the effort and taking the time to travel 36 hours from the other side of the world to be here at this event. And
Yep.
you know, the point that he was really making was that he has lots of people in his team, quite a big team. He's one of the top money earners, and literally he said, I have people that are less than 2 hours away, just in Florida, in Miami, and they're not here at this event.
Yeah.
And he said, and these same people are the ones that are questioning why they're not getting the type of financial results out of their business. And the reality is they're not getting the results because they're not growing personally to get those results.
Definitely.
You know, so again, I think it's absolutely imperative that beyond positioning for the financial benefits, that everyone needs to participate and go on that continuous personal and professional development.
Agreed. Totally.
Thank you for your time. That's, you know, been very insightful, and it's
Sure.
been an absolute pleasure sharing not only this reflection with you about Breakthrough, but I absolutely enjoyed every moment that I shared with you whilst I was over there.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah,
You too.
so I look forward to spending some more time with you, and I wish you all the best with the success of your business.
Thanks. And you.